What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. If you recall where we last left off, our game warden Trevor Locke wanted us to go find a place where fox were basically hunting, and we've got to find this carcass that a fox left. So, with that being said, let's get into it.
Good. Remember, what the photo should feature is a carcass left by a red fox. I just need one. It'll be a great visual aid for my talk.
How's it going with your hunting videos on the web? You still doing those?
Yeah, you bet. It's awesome being able to reach people all around the world and introduce them to hunting, wildlife conservation, environmental threats.
It's impressive that you're still able to put so much energy into it. I wouldn't be able to do that on top of my responsibilities as a warden.
The way I see it, they're two sides of the same coin. I can't live in my own little bubble and hope for the best. I love sharing what I know, and I listen to people in return. That's the best I can do. Bad news. One of the farmers in the south just called. They've been seeing a bear roaming around their farm. Understandably, they're worried.
$5 says that some tourists have left behind some food and trash. I get that at least once a month at Layton.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Someone has to go pick up all the leftovers, but also be watchful for bears. They tend to be aggressive when they're hungry.
Could you take care of that old friend? Remember that this could be dangerous, so make sure you're ready.
Speaking of food, Dad, there's moose stew on the menu tonight with wild berries and cranberry sauce on the side. Hunted and cooked by yours truly.
Nice. Just like back home. Hey, how's Sam, by the way? How are things at the hospital?
It was really tough at a few points, but it's better now. We're also making good progress on the house. We're almost done with the structural works.
That's good to hear that you're able to catch a break. Maybe next year it's your turn to come over to Layton during hunting season.
Maybe. We'll see what we can do. A lot of things are up in the air right now. trashed camp. Seems you were right, Dad. Could you please pick up the leftovers to make sure the bears don't catch the scent and come near the farm?
Doesn't matter if that mess was caused by humans or bears. It's always our fault anyway. We should know better.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. It may not look like it, but what you're doing is critical work, both for nature and for the safety of the people living here. The farmer mentioned one more location that they saw a bear, on the other side of the river. Could you please take a look? Finding your way through that corn maze is always a fun activity, especially if you're with kids. Well, unless you lose sight of them and then they start crying. More trash. I can't say I'm surprised. Good news is, once you've cleaned up that mess, the farms should be safe again.
Yeah, those who don't clean up after themselves, sometimes they're the same who complain about pollution and talk about how things used to be better. Go figure.
Thank you very much. You've really helped. What? A bear? All right, don't panic. Find a way to carefully get away from it. If it becomes aggressive, you can also go for the kill.
It's up to you. Remember, you're more than experienced enough to handle it. Evaluate the situation and the bear, and make the right call. Well done. I'm relieved we sent you on that assignment. Bear encounters can quickly escalate if you don't know what you're doing.
Me too. I had a feeling. Anyway, you want to get rid of those food leftovers as soon as possible. Just drop them off at a nearby outpost and we'll take care of it.
So, Trev, you know, Hope and I were talking about you the other day. Like I told him, I sometimes wish you didn't live on the other side of the country. Don't you miss home?
Home. It's a fuzzy concept for me. You always had the one. Layton will always be my home, but this is my second home. I'm closing in on 20 years, and I'm happy here. There's no such thing as coming back in a situation like mine, not after so long. It's not like my old Layton life is still there waiting for me. I'd still need to start over from scratch.
I understand, I really do. I'm just worried about the reserve. I can't find anyone good enough to take over. I want to get that sorted out myself soon. You never know.
You No, Dad. Regular people just say, I wish you'd call more often. I miss hanging out with you, son. You're right. I haven't called enough, and I'm sorry.
Well, you have a good point. We both know that being a warden isn't really a job you can do remotely.
And then life happens, and you procrastinate. But tell you what, you're almost here. We'll have a good time then. Sometimes the biggest threat to an environment isn't the most obvious one. In the last few years, for us, it's been an invasive plant species called perennial pepperweed.
I know that one. Tough bastard. Native to Eurasia. Introduced to North America by accident. It's become a pest all over the country.
Yeah, some areas of the reserve are affected now too, so we're recruiting volunteers to manually remove them. Better do that now before the populations become too large. Can I count on you too, my friend? I'll make it worth your time. I've tagged the most affected areas on your HunterMate. It may not sound like a very glamorous task, but believe me, invasive plants tend to suppress native species. Studies show that without proper control, they reduce natural diversity, wildlife habitat, even water quality.
Yeah, I've seen the damage the perennial pepperweed can do. It's highly competitive and very good at adapting to a wide variety of factors and soils.
Our state agencies have been coordinating local efforts, and we've been trying to educate the population.
I get it. It can be hard for the layman to grasp. How can your own little patch of land cause major stress to the whole ecosystem?
Alright guys, I think we're going to call it there for this episode. And it's been an interesting one. Lots of stuff going on. Got a bit of hunting in, which is always good. And as you can see, we've got a trail. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of the map unlocked, but we will fix that in the next episode. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.